Welcome back, guys. So today I'm going to be unboxing this diesel heater that I got for the bed of my truck for camping. So let's take a look at what we got. This is just a cheap diesel heater I got off of Amazon to mount in the back here. Okay, so here we go. This is the brand of heater it is, and here's the unit itself. As you can tell, it's a all-in-one unit. That's where so we got our little piping. Oh, there's more tubes down in there. So this is where the heat comes out, and I believe, yeah, there's 2 ports down there. The one is the exhaust, and the other is the air intake, which is what's this for. That's the exhaust. This, I think, is just like a heat dissipator. That's what it looks like. There's like a spring coiled up in there. And then here's like a screen for the air intake. It come with just these, some hose clamps, big hose clamps for that, and a little remote to turn it on and off. But that's what it comes with, so let's get a battery hooked up to it and test it out. Alright, so I got it set up here, and that is it right there. So I did not read any of this because it didn't make sense any at all. So this little screen, which is kind of hard to read, but that's the temperature that it is outside. That's what I have it set to, just so it's blowing hard. And it's definitely hot heat coming out of there. I just filled up the tank with some diesel, and that's it. So the exhaust is the front one, towards the front, and that is the air intake. This is super hot right now, but it's like very good heat conductor, so it's actually not putting off hardly any heat. Like, this battery is still cool, but that is like blazing hot. This is just a silencer because it is pretty loud without it. I don't have anything clamped on. I just wanted to try it out, so I just jimmied up some wires and hooked it up there. And it came with this black with this inline fuse, and so I just hooked it up to the battery real quick and tested it out. It worked great. The only issue I had was there's a fuel pump right in here, and I'll take the cover off and show you. So the fuel pump right here, I had troubles with it priming, and so all I did was I literally just picked up this fuel tank and kind of twisted this just so it was gravity feeding down into the fuel pump, and it primed up. So that's the only issue I had, was it priming up. which I took care of that pretty easy. But yeah, so far working great. I held the carbon dioxide detector up here for about 5 minutes and it never went off. So yeah, seems to be all right. I'm gonna install it. My shelf tipped over, but I'm gonna install it in the back corner and get it all secured down and drill a 1-inch hole in the corner of the bed up there to run the exhaust out. There we go. Just drilled a hole in the bed floor. That's where the exhaust is going to run out for the heater. It's all hooked up, just temporarily. I have it hooked up back there temporarily. Have it on, sticking up through there, running. I ran the exhaust down here. I'll have to make sure it's not blowing on nothing. I just used one of the clamps that came with it, and there's a hole right there in for the wheel well liners, which didn't come on this truck, but right there's where I drilled through. Well, it's about 85 degrees in here. I would say this thing works pretty good. It's not too fumey in here. I just it might sound loud on the camera, but really it's not bad at all. All right, so on our trip, just a little bit of a highlight. It was the first 3 days, it was still nice weather out. It was 60s during the day. One day it got to 70, but the last couple days it got down to like 27, 28 degrees. And so it got pretty cold those nights, and the diesel heater worked out very well. I would definitely recommend the diesel heater just because, one, you don't have to worry about its fumes as much, and you don't have to worry about like, you still have carbon monoxide, but it's all ran to the outside of the truck, so you don't have to worry about that. I did bring a carbon monoxide detector. A couple nights we just didn't turn the heater on because it was pretty decent out when we were down in like Tennessee, but the last couple nights it got really cold, so we ran the heater all night, and it worked out very well. It was probably 65 degrees in here, and very comfortable. The other thing about a diesel heater is it doesn't give off a bunch of moisture like a propane heater would, so you don't have all the condensation on everything, and it's a very nice dry heat, and it works out a lot better for this type of setup. Thank you all for watching. So this is just a cheap diesel heater off of Amazon that it was $146. It was well worth it for a truck bed setup, especially if you're going to do it in the quarter months, which I was doing, and I'm planning on doing a bunch more, so that's the reason why I bought it. I like to stay warm and comfortable. That's why I have a heated jacket right now. But yeah, it was super easy to install, easy to figure out. So if you guys have any more questions on it, just leave me a comment and I will
try to answer them. Thanks.